Alrighty, hello, welcome to another video. I'll be starting another model. Of course, we're always on to the next, and this one, I'm going to be doing a new one that just came out. It's going to be this, the Mercury Comet. I know this just came out. I've seen a few people do some videos on this already, and I am excited for this because I've seen this and I was like, I want it, I'm going to do it. So I did open up the box already, and I opened up the bags. The only thing I did not open up was the wheels and windows, and I'm going to do things a little bit different. Instead of kind of showing you the sprues and saying it, I'm just going to take pictures of it and let you see what's in it, because I usually always say the wrong thing, call the wrong part the wrong name, so I'll just do it that way. But there is one thing that I want to show you that I have noticed, and other people have noticed as well, is the logo for the Comet on the passenger side. I'll take a better picture. On the passenger side, it is spelt wrong and it is backwards, so just be cautious of that. I'm going to just sand it off, and I'm just going to make it smooth on this side, on both sides actually, so I'll just make it smooth. Other than that, I really haven't heard or seen anything else that is troublesome with this, but I just kind of thought that was funny. I mean, if it doesn't bug you, just go ahead and make it chrome. It's very hard to notice. And so other than that, let's look at the body. Everything in here is very nice. The way Mobius models it always is. There's a few extra parts in here for other kit. So there's a different top of an engine here, but like I said, I will just show the pictures. Okay, now that you guys have seen the pictures and what all the sprues look like, I am actually going to use a new paint to airbrush this with. And I was having a little bit of difficulty choosing a color what to use, but I think I finally picked one that I liked, and it's going to be this. The Kaleido acrylic airbrush, the Rally Spirit Blue. It's from their Auto Colors. So this is what I'm going to paint the car. I am actually going to darken out the wheels, and I may even darken out the grille and bumpers. Instead of having chrome, they'll just be black or gloss black. So it'll be a smooth, updated car. I mean, the chrome on this is very nice. There really is nothing wrong with it. But yeah, I figured I would show you that. Let me glue everything together. and then I will come back after that. Okay, so I got everything glued together. And for this card, now this does come with a few different options that you aren't going to use on this. And I want to show you. There is a couple oil pans that come with this. This is one of them. This is for like the stock engine. And I have obviously the Pro mod on there. It's a little smaller. So just I put this one on there by accident at first because I wasn't paying attention. And then I put the right one on there. So there's an extra oil pan. There is an extra firewall. Let's see here. So there's this firewall here, and then this one here. So obviously stock, and then Pro mod. So that'll be how that goes. There's extra manifolds, exhaust manifolds pieces here. So there's these ones that I will be using, these ones, and then there is the stock ones here. So a couple, like I said, extra pieces. There's 2 engine tops that you can put on here. So there is this option here, which has a chrome piece that will go across the top of it. And you have to put a decal on it, which is this piece here. It will just go across here. And then there is this manifold that has the 4 barrels that stick out the top, which are these right here. So I have 2 different options of which engine that I can put on here. I haven't decided yet which engine I want to do, but as for the inside, the instructions, I'll show you guys something. So here on the instructions, it shows you 33 and 32. However, on the sprue, it's actually 53 and 52. So it's very obvious when you look at it, but just in case, they did put the wrong numbers for those. So they still work, they still fit, the piece is still right. It's just the numbers not. So just in case that confuses anybody. And then, of course, I sanded the body, and I sanded the Comet off the back end here on both sides, so it is now nice and smooth. The Kaleido colorwork set of 24 colors here, and I was going through it, and I couldn't decide what color I wanted, and I am stuck between Twilight Purple and the Rally Spirit Blue I originally picked. Now, what I did with all these is I actually opened them up, shook them up, and I colored the top of them. So I did that to all of them, actually. So here is Red Copper and Armor Carbon, a couple that I just got by themselves. I know you really can't see the Armor Carbon, but the Red Copper. So I did that just so I could put them next to one another and kind of see how they look when they're dry. So if you look, I just did that. So I just shook them up and I did little drops on the tops of each of them because I have 3 different reds and a couple different oranges, all these different greens. I see how they look next to each other. And so I just did that. And then I also, my Pops has already painted a couple of these. Like I said, Pops already used these. So Metallic Oak Green, which is this one. And I did the top on that one for the little dot. This color turned out like this. So it's actually very nice. There is black primer underneath this, just so you know. But still, it turned out really nice. I like the color. He likes the color. I mean, it looks very, very, very nice. So there's that one. And then the other color he did was Flame Orange. So there's that one. And that one looks like this. So this is the hood to a 66 Marlin. And this is how that orange turned out on there. And there is no primer underneath this whatsoever. It's just straight on the plastic. So that's how those 2 colors turned out. He also used the I do have the white and black primers for Kaleido, and this is the white primer on the seats that he used. So it works really good. The Vallejo Model Airs, I mean, it's the same consistency, same everything. I mean, I have airbrushed this stuff before, the Model Air, and it works fantastic. It works really, really good, and I have a feeling that this will work just the same, and it's just more nicer looking colors, and it's glossy and metallic, and this obviously dries extremely flat. I mean, they even have the same top. So this is the Vallejo, this is Kaleido, it is the same top. So I mean, they work really good. I haven't painted it yet myself, but from what I'm hearing, pretty much how it'll work. You just dump it right in there. You want to use thinner. It'll clean up so really easy. I'm assuming water will work really good with it. Seeing as I'm speaking about these, if you haven't already, go watch Craig at Craig's Corner and Ken at Model Retirement. Both of them did videos experimenting with this and showing it off, and it worked really good. And they're pretty much the reason that I got this. These big bottles here do not have the, I guess, nipple tips, I guess you want to call them. The dippers, strippers, whatever you want to call them. So I wish these ones had it, because these ones make a mess trying to pour it out, or if you use the trying to use these things, just getting in and out. So I mean, if you shake this, because it's so thin, it will drip all around this and leak. So just so you know. So instead of ripping completely off, because it comes like this, just poke a hole in the middle. But like I said, Craig from Craig's Corner and Ken from Model Retirement, and there's a few other people that have it too, and it works. They all say the same thing. It works really nice. So I'm gonna get to painting mine now. Alrighty, most of the painting is all done. I do have to redo a couple things. One thing I forgot to paint was the underneath of the interior. That is probably just going to be a black, but this turned out okay. I put too much thinner in there, so this turned out just fine. You can't even really tell. I just painted right over what happened, the fisheye moment. I painted right over it. You can't even tell. So that resolved itself. I do have to sand the roof of my car because I don't know if it'll show up, but as you can see, I do have some dust on there, so I have to sand that, and then I'll just repaint it with the Spirit Rally Blue. And then when I went back and watched a video of me painting, I realized you can't even see the name on some of these when I put it up, because the only thing you see is glare. So I just put the name in text next to it. But this paint works really good. You really don't need a thinner with this. It's pretty much just water. Just shake it up really good. When I was doing the metals, the metallics metal ones, it clogged up the nose of my air gun, my airbrush gun. So all like the metallic flakes and all that stuff, it just built up at the very tip, the very end of it where it all comes out. What I mean by that is, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but inside of here, along the very, like the outer edge, let's see here, like in here, there's all kinds of like little crystals and stuff, but in here it built up, and then I had to actually take this off, and I had to clean out inside there, and I had to pull that piece out and clean inside there and get it out. Pretty much to help with that, I turned up the air pressure. I was painting everything at 20 psi. I turned it up to 25. So with the metals, you want to do a higher pressure just to get it out of the air gun. So that way you don't have to sit there and clean it and try to get everything out after every single time. So I turned up the air pressure and it worked a lot better. Like I said earlier in the video, if I remember right, this works just like the AKs. It's just liquid. You just pour it in there. You don't need a thinner. I mean, if you want to use the thinner on the metallics because of the stuff getting stuck, I would. Just a little bit, like one drop to every like 7, 8, not even. But other than that, I mean, it works fantastic. It covered extremely fast. And I tried a variety of the different colors just because. That's why I painted the bottom of it red. But let's see here. This, if I remember right, is the gunmetal. It turned out really nice. So that's the gunmetal. And then the black is called zirconium black. It's pretty much just like a metallic black with silver flakes in it. It looks really nice. I mean, it just looks black on camera, but like if I got it in like the right light, it's a metallic black, and it looks really nice. It actually looks pretty good. I'm happy with how it came out. Let's see. This stuff is just flat black here. I just had to do some detailing. This right here, I did not record. This is just their silver. It's just plain silver from the metallic set, and that's what this is. So it went on pretty good. There was a black primer underneath this, so that looked really good. Another thing I did not record was the interior, because, well, I did record it, but you literally just can't see anything because I'm spraying white on white. But this is the interior, and I used diamond white for this. I know it's hard to see, but it's pretty much like a gloss white. It's like a racing white, pretty much, kind of. So that's what this is. I just sprayed the whole interior of this, the seats, the sides, the dash. But so that's what the interior is. It's just it's a nice white, very nice. I sprayed the engine a different blue. Scotia. Hope I'm saying that right. If not, oh well. It's this one. And it's a darker blue, and it works really nice with the engine. So that'll look pretty cool with the gunmetal sitting on top, and then hopefully the black exhaust coming out of it. So it'll be a nice dark engine with the silver engine bay interior, so it'll pop. The colors will contrast and pop each other out. Other than that, the hood, I'll have to sand that and respray this too as well. It's not as bad, just a couple, like one thing. Almost forgot the little extra piece here. This I will have to sand and redo because it fisheye on me. The one thing I forgot to do for this entire model was wash it. I did not wash the model, so there's a few things that the oils did mess up, and this was one of the pieces. So I have to rewash this. This goes in between the grill and the bumper. It's a very small piece, and I almost forgot it. So there's that. And then I sprayed the rear axle gunmetal, which actually looks really nice. In the instructions, it has this piece right here, a different color. They have a red or something. I don't know if I'm gonna make a different color. I'll just leave it the same. It really depends on how I feel. One thing I will do though is make the shocks a different color. So right now they're silver, and I'll probably make them like red or yellow or something. But other than that, that's really it. This is I'm just gonna end the video because I'm sure it's long enough by now. But this is my part 1 video of my Pro Tour 1964 Mercury Comet, and the intro to me spraying the new Kaleido works. Like I said, there's other people that have these and have done better videos in showing how this works. Craig from Craig's Corner and Ken from Models Retirement. They do a really good job on that. I want to say thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next.